Hi everyone, this is Dave, and what I've got here is the CHUWI Hi10 10.1 inch dual boot Windows and Android tablet. So this particular tablet will actually boot into Windows 10 as we've got here, or indeed it'll boot into the Android operating system. It's running Google Android version 5.1. Inside there's a Cherry Trail Z8300 64-bit quad-core processor, and that's running at 1.44 GHz. It will actually sort of turbo boost up to 1.84 GHz. It's got Intel graphics, 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage, and you can increase that storage as well with a micro SD card. Now that 64 GB of storage is split between Google Android and Windows. So 14.5 GB is actually dedicated to Android and 49.5 GB is dedicated to Windows. And what you're seeing here is the 10.1 inch screen. It's an IPS display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, so very nice resolution. And this is running standard Windows 10. So we've got access to all of the various shortcuts and the keyboard, which is an on-screen keyboard, and everything you've come to expect from the Windows 10 operating system. What's really nice, of course, is that if you want to come out of the Windows operating system and go into Android, you can of course do that. There's a Switch Now shortcut just here, and this will allow you to actually reboot into Google Android. So it's asking me, do I want to switch? And I say yes, and then it restarts, and then we're straight into the Google Android operating system. Now, whilst that's restarting, let's take a look around the device. So of course we've got the 10.1 inch screen, 1920 by 1200 resolution, front facing camera just here. And then because this is running Windows 10, we have got some proper ports on the device. You can see on this side here, we've got a memory card slot, USB 3, micro USB, USB 2. We've got a mini display port output as well. And we've also got 3.5mm headphone jack. And then across the top edge, we've got some power and volume controls. This edge is completely clear. And this edge you can in fact use for charging the device. And then if we look around the back, we have got a rear facing camera as well as some information about the particular tablet. So we're almost rebooted now. Here we go, that was good timing. So we're now rebooted into Google Android. So now we've got access to a new operating system. We've got the app tray here. So you can see here, this is a Google Play Store supported device, so we can actually install pretty much any application we want. Everything seems to run along at a nice speed. We can of course populate other screens with shortcuts, etc. We've got the settings, we've got the notification tray on the top where we can adjust the brightness and various other settings, and the screen goes nice and bright. I was pretty impressed with the overall quality of this screen. Now something else that impressed me is that you're getting a dual boot device here, so it's sort of two devices in one, and it's a really good price point. I'll leave a link down in the video description to where you can pick one of these up for yourself. The actual build quality, yeah, it is made primarily of plastic. If we take a look around the back, it is a plastic back panel, and the cameras are okay, but then who uses cameras on their tablets to take photos anyway? I like the port connectivity, I like the overall build quality, and the responsiveness for the price is more than adequate. I think this is a really great option if you want a two-in-one tablet and you want access to Windows 10 and indeed Google Android at the same time. This is the CHUWI Hi10, and as I said earlier, I'll leave a link down in the video description to where you can check this out for yourself. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit that like button. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you in another video very soon.